Hello and welcome to Whiteland Restorations.
We'd just like to say a huge welcome to all the new subscribers. We've hit 7,000 subscribers.
It's a big number.
It's a big number. Welcome everybody. We're so made up.
Yeah, welcome.
Big milestone.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard. Now we thought it would be a great opportunity to do a fleet update.
It is a good opportunity.
That way all the new subscribers can see what we're working on. All the old subscribers can get a bit of an update.
New projects, old projects.
Yeah, new projects.
Projects that climb on rocks.
Surprise,
Tough projects.
Surprise projects.
Skinny projects. Even projects with chicken pox.
There's a few scabbies over there, I'll tell you that. So we're going to go and start next door on the stores, I think with the E46.
Yeah.
Have a look what's going on with that, and then we'll work our way around the workshop and give you some updates.
Yeah. E46.
E46.
Let's start at the worst area.
Start at the bottom, eh? First car of the day.
The E46, what a disaster this thing was. It was supposed to be an easy job. We bought it off Copart, unrecorded, undamaged, obviously cosmetic wear and tear.
Running and driving.
Exactly, running and driving. Well, I've never seen so much water get pumped out by a broken head gasket in my life.
It was like a fountain.
Long story short, lots of gremlins, lots of problems. Go and check out the videos.
Turns out the engine cooked.
It had been cooked so hard that the bores are oval and we've had to source a replacement block.
Yeah. There'll be another big update on this car when we get around to doing it.
Yeah.
But absolute disaster purchase from Copart.
We might have been able to avoid it if we'd have had a look at.
Do you know what? Today's sponsor of the video, CarVertical.
CarVertical.
And I wish we had checked this car out on CarVertical before. We haven't checked it. We still haven't checked it.
Still haven't checked it. We're going to check it now with you guys.
CarVertical, they can check the car for previous damage history, see if it's been recorded, theft, even service history, and any mileage discrepancies, which I hope there isn't on this. But we haven't checked it, so we're going to use CarVertical today, and we're going to check the video together with you guys. And not only does it check UK, it checks many countries.
Yeah,
well worth it.
I hope we don't find anything too bad. We're this close to just passing it out as bits and bobs.
This check now is the turning point for this car.
It is, yeah. We're a bit committed because
oh gosh. Not only have we bought replacement block for the engine,
we've got all the parts to fix it, service it and everything, and then we discovered
what you can't see is the brand new rad pack and the stainless steel exhaust and everything else that we bought for it.
Yeah, it was going to be a nice car. It still will be a nice car.
Maybe, or it'll be boxed up and shipped out little bits at a time.
I think we'll fix it though, because that's what we do.
Yes, but let's do this check and see what we get.
Let's go.
Okay, so we are on the CarVertical website. Checking a car report, uses more than 7 billion data points from all over the world to look for hidden damage. Please don't be any hidden damage. Mileage rollback, historical photos. That's good because it's ever been in any other auctions or anything. It'll find the photos of it. Service history, common faults of each model. This has had some recalls for airbags. We've already had them from the books. How many owners, theft records. Oh, right, come on, let's just do it. Are you ready? Enter the reg. Oh, and you can do the VIN number as well in case there's no reg plate on it. VK03 FMF. You're going to push the button?
Do it.
Check vehicle. Let's view the report. We have a green tick for mileage.
Nice.
All right, the
That's
mileage
good.
is spot on. Got a green tick for theft. It's not been stolen.
Winning.
Got 2 for 2 so far. Accidents. It is a non-recorded car. Copart didn't tell fibs about that one. It has no outstanding finance. I didn't even think to check for outstanding finance. Gosh. Reports are additionally spot checked by our data scientists. Spotted activity. It was manufactured January 2003. And it was registered in the United Kingdom in March 2003. That's good. Inspected in 2006, 7. So there's all the MOT. It even has all the advisories for all the MOTs. Nice, easy place to see it. So scroll through that. MOTs, we'd already checked the MOT history in this car anyway. There was never anything major on it, was it? That's one of the reasons we went for it. But there's no outstanding finance, no mobility, no driving schools, no police, public transport, no rental, no taxi, no delivery. Hasn't been scrapped, hasn't been seized, nothing, but it's fine. Never stolen. The mileage is great. Nice, slow going up there. Brilliant. As of today, the mileage is estimated at 110. No problems found. No significant accidents in the history. Checked all the countries. So I'm going to say this is... Oh, look, it says valuation. The time it takes to usually sell this model is 23 days. Not bad. Specs, it is a 3 Series 330 convertible petrol, but I think we're good to go. Good news is the check has come back squeaky clean.
What good app?
Really good website to use. I'll be checking all of our cars on that from now on.
Check out CarVertical. If you're unsure of anything on a car you're going to buy, check it out. It'll find all the hidden details that you might miss. Somebody's little sneaky somebody trying to get something through or something like that.
Oh, the stuff we've forgotten. I mean, we were just used to buying
the amount
classics.
of times I've snuck something out, you know.
You don't sell anything.
No, I don't.
No, brilliant. Check them out. Links in the description. This car, Brittany, the Beamer.
BMW Brittany. You called it Brittany because it had a bit of a meltdown.
It did have a meltdown. So we're going to be keeping this. So stay tuned. It'll be coming back in the future. We have got all the bits.
Yeah, we're not finished there.
Yeah.
Let's go and have a look at the Amazon.
The Amazon, next project.
Let's go. So, the Amazon. Good car. I like this car.
You love this car. It's an understatement.
It's waiting very patiently. It's going to be a really good project when we get around to it. It's had a lot of steel work done, but there's a lot of steel work left to do. A lot of custom fabrication. It's going to go on air ride. It's going to go on air ride on the back. We've got a different axle to put on the back. We've got a full link kit to put on it, on the axle. So there's a lot of measuring and engineering and stuff to go into that. The engine is going to be one of those lovely 5-cylinder Volvo engines. So
beautiful.
That's going to be cool. Custom fitted interior. There's going to be a lot of custom stuff. The air ride's going to be cool.
It is going to be cool.
It's going to be very cool.
The wheels, amazing.
Basically, it's going to look pretty stock on the outside, full black, as black as you can go, as shiny as you can go, full chrome, and as low as it will go.
It's going to be special. The car is very special to both of us because it's the last car you picked up with your dad.
It is the last car I picked up with my dad, and
it is also the car you were working on when we met.
Yes, it is.
So this is going to get everything.
Leanne's about to cry.
No, I'm not.
You are. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, we've got a bit of patchwork to do here. These, again, trim holes. I will probably delete the trim holes. If I'm going to keep with the trim, I will be gluing the trim back on with double-sided tape because that's good enough for most modern cars these days. The 3M tape is so good, and these are just a place for rust to form and for water to get into your car. So we will be deleting all of those.
Less holes the better.
Yeah. So let's have a quick look under here first. Right, as you can see, it's had a fair amount of metal work. These have been replaced. They've been replaced. A lot of stiffening of the original chassis going in because I'm expecting to make some horsepower with this car. A lot of custom work down here to support the engine. This is the front engine support, the lower one. That had to be, well, there was nothing there, so I thought this was the best thing to make. You can see that I've cut a lot out of the old-fashioned centre support. But I've added a lot more bracing in, so it's stronger than it was before. Custom bulkhead, because the old bulkhead was rotten.
Custom gearbox
tunnel, custom gearbox mount.
See if you can see down there, it's very dark in the stores.
Yeah. These bits have been repaired. Made new patches to go into there. You can't see much inside because it's full of parts.
Yeah. Got
These are
lovely interior seats.
lovely interior seats. They are really nice, actually, really good condition. We've built the chassis has completely been replaced. Anything rusty, I just cut it off and completely replaced it with new stuff. We used heavier gauge than original, so it is stiffer than original, just in general, because I think the original stuff was 1.2 mil and I've gone up to 1.6, so it's a fair amount heavier. New quarters, and underneath the quarters it's been tubbed. So if I grab that screwdriver, I can take the quarter off and show them the tubs.
Quick release quarter.
Quick release quarter, yeah.
There we go, Lewis has tubbed it all out.
Yeah, all tubbed out. These are really easy to do, these tubs. These are basically trailer arches, and you can buy them in different sizes and different widths. And you can see this bit here is a repair for an Amazon outer arch. So we welded that in to follow the profile of the original panels. And yes, cool. It's very strong.
Very strong. See, look, there's a little hole there. But Lewis has got it on a super chunky trolley jig.
Yeah, because we had to cut so much off of it, I made a trolley, a wheelable trolley, and welded the entire frame to the trolley, built a roll cage in it temporarily, and then basically cut all the rust off in one foul swoop.
I wish we could pull it out to show you more, but you know, there's little bits like, again, the custom tunnel. Look at all this fresh new metalwork in here. It is having everything done to it.
The good projects on the channel, when we come around to doing it, a lot of work left. Oh, just look how rusty that.
I mean, look, there's a little bit more rust there to get rid of.
When it comes onto the channel, I'll show you the pictures of when it came back from sandblasting.
There's a reason why this car is called Patches. You get that quarterback on, and then we'll move on to the next car.
Yeah. So the Traveller.
The Traveller, the next project.
The bumper rack.
Barney, the Traveller, has come into storage, obviously, to keep it as well preserved as we possibly can until we get around to doing this one as well.
Again, this one is waiting. This is going to be waiting. We've got a fair amount of time to do this.
Yeah. This is Laura's baby.
This needs that level work, you know, the same level as the Amazon.
I mean, we found it in a barn, we dragged it home, it has gone into storage. I mean, we want to do this in one. We don't want to do it in dribs and drabs. We're going to be pulling it out and we will be doing it and finishing it in one hit.
Genuine barn find stick.
Genuine barn, that's worth money. But no, it's a lovely car. Apparently it's quite a good model to have because it's a crossover year with bits from the early Travellers and the engine from the later Travellers. I'm not too clued up on it. Laura would probably know. It's got the little indicators. And it should be ready in time for Laura to pass her test.
Well, we'll see about that.
We'll see about that. We'll see what the YouTube gods have in store for us.
Yeah.
There we go.
We've done a couple of episodes on it already, so go and check it out. Go and check it out. We've done the episode where we pulled it out of the barn, and we've done a bit of a clean down episode of it.
Yeah, the playlist will be in this corner here.
In the description. No, it's good. Not much to say on it, so let's move on. Let's
move on to the next car.
Yep.
Right, this is Brandi. She's been in an episode not that long ago. She is basically on the road until it's her turn to come in for a full resto. I will be driving her this year, but next year she'll be hitting the show circuit again, hopefully. She's getting a bit rough in places, but it is a drivable, everyday classic. You could daily this car, perfect. But unfortunately she's going to be going back into her garage. We will see you again next year.
One day.
One day.
Not much to say because we covered it all in the last video.
Check out the last video if you want to see it. Next project on the list?
Monica R240.
Monica R240. Now, it's not been on the channel recently, but there is a video coming up.
Actually, I think that video is going to go out before this one.
Oh, so right, so you might have seen us paint the black.
Seen us paint the black.
But there have been other updates.
You'll have seen Ian help us fit the bonnet.
Fit the bonnet. The bonnet is on, but something else has been happening.
Yes, the front. We've decided to go for the American style quad headlights, so there'd be 2 small squares in here rather than one big unit. And it was a bit tricky to fit. Bit tricky.
It was a bit tricky to fit, but we've chosen different components of different years, so we've had to modify them to fit.
Yeah, but I think I've got it fitting quite well. This was a fair amount of modification here to make that taller, to make it come into the front. And we've had to trim. Let me see if I can open the bonnet. We had to trim a chunk off the top of here, of the light unit itself. It was about 10mm taller.
Flush fitting.
So we've put in threaded fittings now. Same underneath, they're threaded fittings underneath. And we had to make this custom panel to sit in here.
As you can see, the original reflectors have been deleted.
They were way too tall, because all of this original stuff was a lot taller than. I think it would have come down to there before. That would have been the line where the panel stopped.
Different bottom panel on that model, I think. We have a grille from a 262. I think that's a early 262, but you've had to shorten that, haven't you?
Yeah, I haven't finished it yet. And this is all going to be painted satin black, the same as the door stuff.
Yeah.
That bit will be painted satin black, and these will be tinted, so it'll all look in keeping.
So it's more of a sneak preview for you for our mocking up.
Yeah, don't look
at it.
Otherwise, what else have we done? We lasered a new speaker grill. The old speaker grill
custom speaker grill.
The old speaker grill was pretty tatty and
it was
falling apart.
Falling apart, horrible.
So we've lasered that out.
Here we go. These will be available to buy on our eBay store shortly, and any logo you want put on that, or just a plain speaker grill, maybe even a 240 logo.
Yeah, we've yet to work out the clips to hold it down, but we got it fitting well.
That's a work in progress.
Obviously the black looking good.
Yep.
We're still going to go with the ducktail, mostly because I drilled holes in the boot.
Mostly because I love it.
And because it's cool.
Yes. That's going to be going satin black as well.
Yeah, I've just got to do the filler work and attach it really.
Yeah. So I think there'll be a few more videos on this coming soon, hopefully.
The sooner the better, really. I do enjoy tinkering with it. We have real work to do as well, don't we?
We have, and I've got a little bit of maternity leave coming up. So once we're back on a normal schedule, there'll be some more Volvo content.
Yeah, but she looks nice and straight.
Really nice.
Nice paint, very flat.
Gorgeous.
A bit more polishing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, plenty more to do.
Volvo update done. Talbot, right. This is the black Sunbeam. It is in primer, almost ready to go to paint. We've had to just put it on hold in a moment because the customer's just snuck in another car into his slot.
Yeah, he's got a lot of cars booked in, so don't worry if you've got a car booked in with us. He's not jumped the queue or anything. He's ahead of you in the queue, and he just shuffles his car around.
Yeah.
And the car he's pushed in front of this was in. He just decided he'd rather that one back sooner than this one. So
as soon as we can get this back on the channel, it's literally a matter of weeks. You won't notice, really. I don't think.
I think they will. It's going to be a long time. The car he's booked in. Quite a lot of work.
It's a nice car though.
We'll get to that.
No surprises. Okay, next car in the list. E30.
The Beamer is just on stop until the Volvo's done.
Unfortunately,
yes. How that is.
It has been bumped down the list one place without our own personal projects. Again, it's so close to being put back together. Lewis needs to paint the panels.
Mechanically, I wanted it sort of sorted out before I finished the paintwork. It's so close to running. I've got to finish the fuel lines and the wiring, and it should fire.
It should. There's no reason. I mean, you got a new chip to put in the ECU and fuel and brakes. Then it's mechanically going.
Yeah.
The rest is just bodywork. We'll see. We don't know when this is coming back on. Can't make any promises.
No promises here, but
it will be back.
It will be good.
Okay, next car in the list. This is a customer's car. This is a Triumph Stag.
Staggeroony.
And I know a lot of you have been asking what's been hiding under the cover in a couple of shots. This is it.
It needs some work.
Oh, it needs some work.
Look at that.
It is blowing at every seam.
I think every day I look at it, it gets worse, and it's inside in a dry workshop.
It does seem to be rotting from the inside out.
Yeah, that's quite alarming. I think we're going to find some shocking workmanship underneath the paint.
Good news is we've already got set of replacement wings
Yep.
sourced. We've got a door.
And a door which is in quite good condition.
Good condition. We're still looking for a boot lid. The bonnet might be okay. See what we find underneath the paint. But also, engine has to come out for a rebuild. It's looking a bit tatty under there as well. Needs a bit of a spruce.
Yeah, a freshen up. Let me just go around the other side.
But it is the Triumph V8. So I think it's going to go away and have a proper rebuild. Make sure it's up to the job. Look at all that oily stuff.
Yeah, it's looking a bit worse for wear, isn't it?
Yeah. But we shall make it look beautiful again, I think. It's also getting a colour change.
Yeah, I think it is getting a colour change.
We're not going to tell you what colour.
Let us know what you think about colour changing classics.
Yeah, I mean, do you think they should be the same colour as what they're born with? Or do you say paint it any goddamn colour you like?
Yeah, because technically
your own
it's
car.
your own car, so do what you like with it.
Yeah.
That's the way I've always felt about things.
So now it's got an 8-track player, this one, I think. Yeah, it's got an 8-track. How cool's that? It's an auto. It's going to be really great for bombing around in the summer with. Roof comes off. It's really cool.
A British classic.
Yeah, then you get to say Stag.
Stag.
Driving the Stag. Right, next car.
We got Toy.
Toy. You saw Toy. Lewis and Ian from Hugnut pulled this out. And basically it is going to be staying exactly the same as it is on the outside, but it'll be mechanically sound.
Yeah.
Brakes going to get sorted, service because that oil was like treacle, and that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Needs a bit of a clean, it's quite dirty.
needs clean,
A bit mouse ridden as well.
internal cleaning glass.
Might have to find a radio, it's got no radio.
It's got no radio.
No radio, it needs a
Yeah,
radio.
but have a look at how many dials it's got though.
How many dials has it got?
It's got 1,000 dials.
Hold on, let me get this camera lead off.
It has got 1,000 dials. What a dashboard. But yep, this is going to be a run around, not a restoration project. It stays as it is.
We'll have to keep it from getting worse though. There's a few rusty spots on the chassis that we need to cure and paint over.
Yeah.
But it's just simple repairs, not major repairs. Right, most of you, well some of you from early on in our channel will remember this car, Fiesta. The Fiesta Friday. We are very much looking forward to getting back into Fiesta Friday, but find me the time. You've seen the rest of the projects that we've got going on here. I'd love to, I really do, and I'm looking forward to tackling the other arch and all that mess at the front. And there's plenty of fabrication and welding work to be done.
Yeah.
Here alone, that's
Just this panel
look
here.
at the state of that.
Somebody actually called this a Ford Colander.
Yeah, or a Ford teabag.
But we have the roof skin ready to go. We're looking for a good sandblaster. We're struggling to find a good mobile sandblaster. So if you know of any good sandblasters in the Ceredigion area,
being in London or North Wales is no good to us.
we need someone local to us. So give us a shout in the comments if you know somebody who's good. Not aquablasting, not acid dipping. It has to be a mobile blaster who knows his way around cars, basically. I mean, there's an awful lot of cutting out to do.
See, like I said, this arch has to be done. We haven't started here yet. A lot of repair work in here to do, a lot of patches to be made, and obviously the arches in and out to do. And then, if you just look at the front corner down there, look how much rot there is. Look at the holes in it. Plenty of fabrication, and I'm sure the owner would be happy for us to be starting Fiesta Fridays again.
Fingers crossed they
Fingers
won't be long. Okay, that's all the projects that we've got going on at the moment.
Very exciting stuff.
How about you let us know in the comments which one your favourite is?
Yeah, if you make it to the end of the video, let us know which car you want to see more of.
Yeah, no hint. Did you just hint at this one?
Yeah.
Let us know what your favourite is, what you'd like to see more of. We are going to get them all on the channel sooner or later.
Sooner or later, yeah.
Sooner or later. Big thank you to today's sponsor, CarVertical. Make sure you check them out. Link is in the description. Give it a click.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It is good. It's very handy stuff.
It is very good.
If you're in the used car buying market, it's a no-brainer. Check your cars. Right, we'll see you next time then, I suppose.
I guess so. I've got Volvo work to do.
You've got Volvo work to do.
All right, cracking on.
See you later.
Cheers, guys. Bye.
Bye.